Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here. My new corporate management strategy fully in place and ready to continue conquering the galaxy one franchise at a time. In Stellaris. So, you may notice that the sign over here on the planet Bacturum says under new management. And then just below that sign, you're probably going to also notice the secondary sign that says today's special new peatland Bacterian chowder. Because, well, the Bacterians, they're undesirables and we're eating them. It's been my goal, and I finally achieved it. I have embraced my molluscoid brothers, and I'm reaping the desired dividends of that embrasure. I've brought them into my empire, I've brought them onto my menus, and put them in steaming pots, then subsequently bowls, and finally onto tables empire-wide. It's the culmination of an almost century-long dream. Actually, probably more than a century-long dream. We've been alive for a while, and it's finally, I am eating the babies of the Bacterians. It's fantastic. And you know what? It tastes, as good as it tastes, it still tastes even sweeter than it did in my imagination. Every single spoonful of rich, hearty Bacterian chowder, it's an orgasmic explosion of joy in my mouth, which admittedly is probably a very poor choice of phrasing. Orgasmic explosions in the mouth could, potential negative connotations. But I stand behind my statement nonetheless. I really do. I stand behind it. Your children, Bacterians, they're delicious. And I promise unto you, I swear unto you that I will treat those children with the same respect and dignity that humans have granted to the dodo, the passenger pigeon, and the woolly mammoth, in that I'm going to eat those children until they are all gone. All of them, forever. I'm gonna devour your babies until they are extinct. And you know what? I'm not ashamed of it. I don't really care about it. I'm in fact 100% fully comfortable with it. And I'm about to take an opportunity here to wreak a little more havoc. What do we? You have just a colony ship sitting around? Why? Am I paying for this? You're Terathians. You're fungus men. You don't get to colonize anything. Free colony ship, Pete. Yep, sure is. See you later. Did you just eject those fungus men into the cold, hoary void of space and leave them to die? Yes, I did. I don't care about fungus men. I left them to die, 100%. And you know what? Abandoning them to space, 10 out of 10 would abandon again. I give them a great Yelp review. Destroyed utterly, would destroy again. Highly recommended, 5 out of 5, Perfidious Pete. Actually, I think Yelp reviews only go to 5. Can't really give them a 10 out of 10 because I don't think they go that high. What's the deal with these construction ships we've got sitting idle? What kind of space travel do they use? Its FTL capability is warp travel. I mean, I don't hate the idea of having free construction ships, but we use wormholes. I don't give a shit about the warp. Like none whatsoever. We may deconstruct those. Can we upgrade them? Oh, we can upgrade them. You know what? Yeah, go to the here. You guys go to the closest spaceport and get a fucking upgrade so that you can become useful members of the Empire, please.
Hostile station engaged.
What? We're fighting a station? Where? Oh, this is our reinforcements showing up to fight a mining station? That hardly seems like a hostile station engaged, although... No, don't do any of that. I actually don't want that fleet at all. I would like not a distraction. I really don't want to destroy that fleet. I don't want to... Here, you guys, can you just move away? I really don't want you to fight. Nope, they're going to go ahead and fight it. Does it have guns at all? I don't think it does. I don't really want you guys blowing up that mining station. Ultimately, we're just going to have to pay to rebuild that. I appreciate your destructive tendency, don't get me wrong, but why deliberately destroy something we're only going to have to later then fix? We're taking money out of our own pocket here, fellas. We're punching ourselves in the dick on this one. Do we really need to do that? I mean, we could get by without the dick punching, right? Just stop it. Knock it off. No, that's fine. Go ahead and blow it up. You know what? It'll give our construction ship something to do, I suppose. So there's that. Consider it it's a works project, a public works project. It's a very Trumpian kind of thing. We'll just build a big stupid thing in order to keep people busy and keep their minds off the fact that they're being badly fucked by the upper 1%. Threat of forceful intervention has done little to dissuade the disruptive elements on Glugbath. In fact, the locals seem to have lost faith in this method of control. Unrest. Pacifist attraction modifier added for 240 months, giving the following ethics. Pacifist ethics attraction plus 100%. So they don't like the fact that my response to their whole we object to being morally outraged, mistreated, etc., was like they're embracing a pacifist lifestyle. They're going passive resistance on us, huh? Getting all Gandhian, I see. All right, well, I guess I'll allow it because I don't really have a choice. Or do I? No, actually, in this case, I don't have a choice. Speaking of which, where's my transport fleet? You guys are all on Pava. Well, you're in orbit around Pava. You don't need to be there anymore. Why don't you head over here to Avil Zajax? We're going to go ahead and invade that. Like to notice that the war score here is good, and I think also, do we have ticking war score? We do not. In fact, our war score has gone down slightly. Won some big space battles. I really don't want to beat up the Etruscan Empire too badly, but we don't quite yet have enough war score for me to get what I want either, and I always get what I want. So we're going to beat the crap out of this planet and ultimately occupy it. Okay, we got one construction ship upgraded. Okay, both of our construction ships have been upgraded. Fantastic. Let's put them to work then. You guys are just sitting idle? No, none of that. So first off, since you're in Pava here, I mean, build some mining stations. Might as well. And is there anything you can do to help overall upgrades for the Empire here? You could go to Lundin and build a research station. That's something. We got all this new territory that we're potentially capable of exploiting. I say we start exploiting it. A lot of new lands here. We also have, well, we had a bit of an energy problem, but that seems to have gone away. We were for a moment there losing some energy, but all things considered now, we're back right where we need to be. Everything's looking pretty good. Construction ships constructing, science ships sciencing. Repairs are being completed. Our fleet is in tip-top shape. Not a distraction has probably bombed this planet into fucking oblivion by now. No, they still have not. Hey, yeah, that's fine. I couldn't research that. You guys want to bomb shit out of this planet, though? I'd like to invade it. Anytime now, though, you could begin with the bombing. Seriously, though, why are you guys not bombing this planet? I would like for you to bomb this planet. Or does it not have... It has planetary orbital bombardment. Our current stance on orbital bombardment prohibits this stance. Yeah, but, like, bomb the planet, though. Why are you not making with the bombing? I don't want to invade an unbombarded planet. Also, you guys need upgrades, right? Because you're leftover. The pelagic excursion, yeah, you're a bunch of leftover garbage. So get upgraded to clam smashers and clam crushers as necessary. And not a distraction. Can you bomb this planet? I want you to whittle their defenses down. I need orbital bombardment here. Are you bombing now? Why are you guys not bombing? You should really be bombing this planet, though. Okay, something has gone desperately wrong. Fleet stance. No. Fleet stance aggressive. No, orbital ground support. I want you guys to go to... Stance is light. No, ground stance is limited, yes. And then attack this target. Bomb this planet.
Construction complete.
Are you guys doing it now? There we go. Finally. Jeez, Admiral. Our Admiral over here is like, I don't want to bomb innocent civilians anymore, Pete. I feel guilty about the things that I have done. The things that I have seen and heard haunt my every night. I toss and turn each night lying awake, thinking about the things that I have done, the things that I have seen, and those that I cannot undo or unsee. I'm like, would you shut up and murder, please? I don't pay you for a bunch of, I don't pay you to whine here. You're not on the payroll to be all emo and be like, oh. This is a Peterian ship? Why is it blue? You're not a Peterian ship, because you're blue. Friendly fleets. The Ilmarinen. Hey, named after a character from the eponymous Ilmarinen from, what was the name of that? The Day the Earth Froze? The MSD episode. Ilmarinen. He and Lemminkainen were the guys who built the Sampo, as I recall. Why are you in my empire? It says that this is a friendly construction ship. Do we have a construction ship called the Ilmarinen? Yeah, we don't. You keep saying that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. That ship, it says it belongs to one of my vassals as well, which is odd because currently I don't have any. We're about to get a new one as soon as we finish bombing the shit out of this planet. We're going to pick up another one. Oh, the HMS factory is done. It just built us a new wormhole station. So there's really nothing else for you to do out here. I'm thinking maybe we should bring you back here and have you build what is ultimately... Wow, we got some really good research and whatnot back here. Come over here and just build us a frontier outpost. This also costs influence. You'll notice our influence is just in the toilet right now. We have very much lost our influence in the galaxy. We don't have the ability to persuade people to do much of anything, mostly because all of our persuasion comes at the point of a gun. We don't really persuade people to do things so much as just absolutely force them to do them, give them no options. Let's speed up this bombardment a little bit. Okay. Fortuitous event, the SS Sanchez successfully got us 3 extra minerals from that anomaly. Okay, we got our upgrades done. So, Pelagic Excursion Force, why don't you guys all merge to form... You know what? You guys should just merge to form Devastator. And when you're... Where are they going? They're going to Yadbim to merge. That's acceptable. You guys form up, get us a Devastator. We're not at our fleet cap, but our fleet cap is likely to change since we are eating the Bacterians. When all of them die in a little more than a decade, we are going to run into a scenario where a scientist has leveled up. Good.
Complete.
Idle science ship. What were you doing, Tommy? Don't actually recall. But to get back to my earlier point, we are going to run into a situation. A situation? A situation. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. We got a lot of things going on here. I don't multitask well. I'm more of a focused individual. You give me one task and let me focus on it. I'm really good at it. You try to tell me to do 5 different things at once. I can do one thing really well, but if you give me like 5 things to do at once, I'm going to do one of them okay and the other 4 really shittily. It's just the way my brain works. I honestly, also in explaining the fact that I'm not good at multitasking, literally forgot what the other task I was supposed to be doing is, so let's just have you... You're not in the system, are you? Not claimed by any known empire. Well, we have construction ships that really aren't going to be able to construct anything, because at this point, there ain't anything that needs constructed. We done built it all. Until we get some more border expansion or something, these guys have nothing to do. Nothing. Well, you know what? Here, come down here, because once this frontier outpost gets finished in Fedora, there's going to be a dearth of explosive expansion that's going to be going on over there. So we might as well move you in that direction. It's going to take you a little while to hop to the other side of the galaxy. Construction ship Goibnu, same thing for you. Come on over here to Fuldara. Actually, you know what, you guys? It would be better if you canceled that order and instead moved to Callum, which is our wormhole station system. Go sit at the wormhole. And then just, you know, chill for a minute. Meanwhile, back to our bombardment situation. I remember my point that I forgot earlier. I remember that thing that I forgot. Once we win this war and we devour all of the Bacterium, including all of their infants, children, and other offspring, we are going to have a precipitous population drop that is going to lower our naval limit by a fairly wide margin. So we just want to kind of keep under the limit in order to prepare for that, lest we suddenly find ourselves in a undesirable, shall we say, financial position. I don't want to be deeply in debt. I'd also like to add some of these systems to District 13. Speaking of which, District 13, how you doing? Let's check out our sectors and make sure these guys are still doing okay. What's their income look like? See, District 13 is actually losing 3 energy a month, but they have plenty of minerals. Speaking of minerals, Sector 12, I'm going to pump you up with some bonus minerals, give you a little bonus energy. I'm going to pump you way up with some bonus minerals, give you a little bonus energy as well. Pete, you're giving away your energy. You realize that you're losing it. We're fine. In fact, here, take more minerals. We have no real use for them at the moment, and our sectors can use them to develop. The thing I really... Ooh, Sector 12 really needs food. You guys badly need food. Sector 12, like District 12, you're up here? You need food real bad, guys. What's going on over here? Let's take a minute and look at San Pete Cisco. What's going on here on the surface of San Pete Cisco? You guys really desperately need food, but... Okay, well, you're growing a population on a food tile. That's nice, but... You guys really need to be building more of the food here. I appreciate the fact that you're hauling in some sweet research for us. That's dank, but you gotta be able to feed your population. They must have some kind of positive food, or they're leeching food from us, which is, again, a potential possibility. We're gaining 84 food a month, so our population growth is utterly out of control. Here, you should just fly down here as well. Everybody come down to Calam. We want all of our construction ships idle there until our frontier outpost is built. Yeah, I know construction. You keep completing construction. I appreciate it, guys, but I'm trying to prosecute a war here. Can you give me 5 minutes? That's all I need. Just 5 more minutes, Mom, please. 5 more minutes. Transport fleet, come land the armies. Now that that's taken care of, let's get not a distraction. Come over here. Oh, holy crap. The pelagic excursion fleet, though, when we upgraded them, got way more devastating. Also, go bomb the holy living shit out of Avik Zajax, please. You guys refused to bomb it earlier, and that made me a little salty. Thank you. And now I appreciate that you're bombing. Meanwhile, transport ships, you are landing the armies, yes? Yep, there go the drop pods. Come on, you apes! You want to live forever? Yes, Rico. Actually, I do want to kind of live forever. Could you not take me stupidly into some kind of frontal suicidal assault on Big K?
System survey complete.
Also, you know what? I really don't want to live forever. I say that as if that were a goal I have. I don't want to live forever. You're right, Rico. I think that would be suck. In fact, I honestly think living forever would be basically tantamount to hell. It would be terrible. You would definitely not want to live forever. That would be, well, an eternity of anything. This is my honest opinion. Anything that you have to do forever, it doesn't matter what it is. If you have to do it for all eternity, eventually it's going to become hell. Anything that is endless is hell. Anything, even living. So you're right, Johnny Rico. I don't want to live forever. But you know what I would like to do? I would like to live like, you know, another day, 2, 3, 4. I'm not ready just yet. 81% war score. So here's our demands. You're going to become our vassal. You will also be humiliated. You sons of bitches won't take it, huh? Relative navy strength. They still think they've got a powerful enough fleet, even at 81%. All right, well, I didn't want to have to do it, but I guess your people are going to have to suffer for your arrogance. Eruptions? You said eruction. Yeah, I did. It kind of sounds a little bit like erection. It kind of sounds like they're a boner people. Little bit. Yeah, it sure does. Idle science ship is not good. We never want that. Got guys out here in Logjam. I know it's double G, so it could be like Logum, but I really love the fact that that second G is maybe a hard G and that system is actually called Logjam. Also, wouldn't Logjam be a fantastic name for like a fall event centered around woodworking, woodcutting, and the lumber industry? Be like, hey man, you going to Logjam 2018? Hell yeah, I'm going to Logjam. Where the hell else am I going to win the world title in log rolling? Where the hell else am I going to win a world championship at axe throwing? I'm damn sure going to Logjam 2018. It's going to be the jam. With, you know, logs and other lumber structures. Logjam. Speaking of logjams, how's, yep, it's nice. Construction is complete again. There's nothing else for our construction ships to build. We have built the entire universe. Active scans of WEO 6 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize, and science officer Alejandro Rodriguez has proposed a salvage project on our... sure, bring it up, whatever.
Updated.
Worst case scenario, the gravity crushes your ship like a beer can, and I just replace you with whoever the new hotness of the next month is. What is up with this HIMSS Ptah? Where are these vassal craft coming from? The Miran Alliance claim to be... Okay, so new aliens. More roaches? Every time I think... God, these space roaches truly are roach motherfuckers. Every time. Every time I think I've stomped out the last roach, another one comes scuttling out from under the fucking cabinet. You guys are insidious, man. I really got to talk to our pest control people because they're doing substandard work here. Substandard work. So what are you all about, new variety of space roach? You are fanatic egalitarians, okay? You're democratic, you have utopian living standards available, nobody can be impoverished, nobody can be migration control. You get huge influence gain from factions and vastly reduced consumer goods costs. You're roaches, shouldn't you be all about consumer goods? Shouldn't consumerism be your thing? You know what? Keep to yourselves. Marine Alliance. I don't want your damn freaking eggs over here in my luggage. I don't want to bring your babies home inadvertently. Not subsidizing that. Also, why is our... Hurry up and finish this station. I want to expand my influence. And research is finished. What did we complete? Crew quarters and... well, that's like the most disappointing research ever. Okay, ocean ecology. This is an absolute must-have. We got to be able to get rid of this toxic kelp tile blockers. We have a bunch of toxic kelp on our planets that has really been inhabiting... Well, technically, the toxic kelp has been inhabiting our planets, but what it's mostly been doing that's irritating is really inhibiting our growth. So is this planet done bombed yet? You guys, yeah, you got shit taken care of. Yeah. Transport armies. Here you go. We're done on this planet, guys. Let's head over here and get a new invasion started. Because these freaking space roaches won't agree to become our vassals, the bludgeon with which we will beat down several other roach empires until we absolutely display our dominance. They'll be like, no, we're not. We don't feel thoroughly dominated yet. You got to hit us harder. It's like, fine, I guess we're going to hit you harder then. You asked for it. Just remember when you said, oh, yeah, you hit me harder. You wanted this. I gave you a safe word. You chose not to use it. Whose fault is it if you get hurt? And 100% war score. So I'm thinking the erections now are going to be willing to do pretty much whatever the Peterian Empire demands that they do, which is good because I'm going to go negotiate with them and demand that they form a defensive pact. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. That would technically mean I'd have to beat the shit out of myself. So we're going to... Okay, we can make you our vassal. Wait, hold on. What is selected and what is not? Demand some. Okay, I want you to be my vassal and you will be humiliated. And since I have 100% empire or war score, I can make you do whatever I want. Could have you liberate this planet, but then it just becomes free. I don't really want to give a free planet even one as shitty as Zalabak Oxidolf, so I'm going to go ahead and force demands. And you are now my vassal. May have shown your military power superior, but don't mistake this for an intellectual victory. Why would I mistake it for an intellectual victory when I beat the ever-loving shit out of you? Anathani Interplanetary Nation. Hey, what's up, bro? Greetings from the Othethi Interplanetary Nation. We're a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedom of our citizens. We're not going to be friends, then. Also, why do you look a little bit like a cross between a koala bear and a gremlin from the movie Gremlins? What the hell are you? Our leader, President Zacchaeus, hopes for a long and trustful relationship with your people. It seems pretty unlikely, champ. I hate to break it to you. So you love Xenos, increased opinion, your full native interference policy, and you also cannot refuse refugees. 25% trust growth, big bonus to diplomatic influence cost. You know what? Keep to yourself there, Squishy. Why don't you just stay over there in your fucking eucalyptus trees where you belong and let the Peterian Empire handle the Peterian Empire's business. Meanwhile, check out this influence boost we just got for humiliating the shit out of those punks. New vassal, humiliated. I love it. It was everything that we had hoped that it would be and everything we always wanted. Let's unpause very briefly. Just get a tick here. Okay. Is there anything we really need to manage in the new empire? Not as such. Let's see, what are we getting resource-wise from these planets? Because I'm thinking about adding all of these to District 13. In fact, I think I'm going to add these... No, I don't want to give up the science. The minerals I don't really care about. I would gleefully give those away. Our frontier outpost is still not finished. Hurry up! Good God, construction ship. I wish your other 4 construction ships could unite, build one giant construction fleet, and come over here and fucking chip in a little bit. So probably the better bet then, since we can afford it now, let's just go ahead. We're going to have to, we built a frontier outpost. We're probably going to wind up immediately destroying it. But what we are going to do in the interim, let's go ahead and colonize these planets. We have the influence now. Earth, build a colony ship. And let's drag that over to where's a good spot to stick it. Well, we want to get as many adjacency bonuses as possible. This place is energy and minerals. I say we just drop it there. That seems fine. Oh, I have to put it over. Right. Okay, well, there. Does that work? Decidia Prime. Well, this is going to be a full human planet, so we should really give it a Peterian name. I think we'll call this Shangri-Pete. Oh, wait, no, we can't. We should call it Pete-Rila. There we go. Pete-Rila. Pete, is this some kind of tropical paradise? No, not really. It's probably going to be sort of a shitty dump, but I don't really care. Mostly, I just want the influence. This Arctic planet is going to blow. This is a terrible planet. Why are you going to colonize it then, Pete? Because, you know, I can't help myself. I just sort of have to. Petersburg, you can whip up the colony ship for this one. Which faction are you? I guess it doesn't really matter. Food, I would say, is going to be a problem, but you guys are likely going to be importing all of your food, so we don't really care. Here, you get some minerals here. Need a name for this. We got Petra-La working. What else could we have? Oh, well, this is going to be Pitami. Bienvenido a Pitami. Exactly right. Exactly right. So you guys are colonized then, and that just leaves the Ogrelon Empire down here, who don't think I forgot about you other weird bug men. I didn't forget. I'm coming running for you. Other weird bug men are also going to bite the farm. We could colonize Tubin and potentially... I don't really want to do that, though, until we've had a chance to terraform that planet. Or we may not. We actually, because of our system limit and the fact that I want to keep Propus as one of our core worlds, we may never colonize Tubin. It sucks. One of these planets, this tropical world and this alpine world, I do want to get. One of these planets, this is the one that's behind the... Yeah, this is the planet that's behind the Dreadnought, which I haven't forgotten about our goal to get the information on how to defeat the Dreadnought from the... What are they, like the Carnival or whatnot? Every time I see these factions that are... These curator factions or whatnot, all I can think of for the curators is they're like the Carnival from Charles Strauss's Iron Sunrise. Lambda Enclave, Sigma Enclave. Did we make... Yeah, we got another trader kind over here. What are you all about here, Gecko? We'd like to trade for minerals. We'd like to trade for energy. Honestly, I have a surfeit of minerals. Interested in strategic resources. I would like to trade for energy credits. You will give us 500 energy for 1,000 minerals. You will give us 100 energy for 200 minerals. We have a lot of energy. I mean, we have a lot of minerals right now. Do I need the energy? Well, I mean, this makes their opinion of us go up, and we don't really have a use for the minerals right at the moment. Although we're... You know what? No, that's a bad idea. We don't currently need energy for anything, and those minerals are going to go into being developed for this. We're going to wind up developing all that stuff. As soon as our station gets completed, which should happen eventually... Somebody close their borders to us. Speaking of borders, hey, hold on a second. Do we have, who's our rivals here? I mean, are we rivaling these guys? We should be. Ogrelon, you're our rivals, right? You guys gotta be. Where are you specifically on the list here? You should be on here somewhere. The Othethi? No. Obraxi Hive? No. Pobolins? No. Ah, here you are. Communicate with you. You are... What are we doing? Okay, closed borders. We're rivaled. Yep, you're independent. You're rivaling us. All of those things are acceptable. The Etruscans are no longer our rival, and we kind of need a new one. I really don't know who to pick. I don't want to start shit with the Obraxi. I'm kind of not interested in picking a fight with those guys. If we only have one rival, we do lose some small amount of monthly influence. So which one of these... Who over here looked weak? The Mirren Alliance did not seem particularly strong. Who have we got really badly outgunned? Those should always be... Oh, it's the other variety of roaches. They are equivalent. Their fleet power is inferior compared to ours. Their naval capacity is inferior, but they have better technology. Well, you know what? You're our rival. Congratulations. I need that extra influence per month. I really do. Offer a trade deal or declare war. None of these other things here. We're going to insult you too because fuck you. Anybody ever tell you you look like a thing that would scuttle out from underneath the cabinet late at night when I walked into the kitchen and flipped the lights on unexpectedly? Yeah, you hear that all the time. Well, okay. I mean, I suppose that stands to reason. Speaking of which, things that stand to reason, let's pull all of our fleets back to Earth. The capital of our empire, the birthplace of our peoples. We're going to bring them back to Earth and we're going to mothball them. Or effectively, we're just going to park them because they're not doing anything right now. We don't need to be paying the extra ship maintenance. We can finally get our energy credit total back into the positives. And right now, we're waiting for colonization, we're waiting for system surveys, and most importantly, we're waiting for that friggin' about time. Damn, alright. So, all 1,200 of this mineral pile here is about to get quickly and swiftly used. I'm honestly going to prioritize research here. Build research station. It's got you sorted. I want you to come over here and build mining stations. You to come over here and build mining stations. Because we are still a little shy on energy. You guys can come over here, build mining stations. And that just leaves one ship left. You come over here and build research stations. And there goes all of our cash. Like literally every scrap of it. We're still making 155 minerals a month, and we don't have a whole lot of shit to do with them. Also, our transport fleet, you guys probably don't need to be over here monitoring this system anymore. You're just chilling in space. Do we still have unrest, I wonder, on Bacterum? Because if we do, I'll go stick these armies over there just to park them. These guys are being a little asinine since we conquered them and integrated them and started eating their babies. They've been a little upset by the whole baby devouring thing. They're like, hey, you showing up and you're eating our children. Could you knock it off? They have total unrest. Well then, yeah, okay. If your response to my occupation is to go in with total unrest, I'm gonna come land armies on you. They gotta winter somewhere. I might as well force them to winter in one of my outlying districts and also use them to oppress my peoples while I'm at it. Pete, you're always oppressing your own peoples. The Peterian Empire is a real awful place. No, the Peterian Empire is fantastic because, again, as often as we repress, and we do it often, we also uplift, man. You only focus on the negative so much. You gotta give us credit where we're doing good things. Periodically, we're taking human slaves and pulling them out of the mines, replacing them with other aliens and sentient species. They're going in the mines instead, but we're pulling humans out of those mines and making them planetary governors and sector leaders, and we're improving the general species at large here. We can also probably turn up the speed since we're not doing a whole lot. Oh, right. We need to get this fleet back together and come destroy these fuckers, too. I forgot you were... I honestly forgot you were down there. That's how little you mean to me. I forgot you were there. We do have some research opportunities, but we also have a bunch of, like, ship debris. Yeah, we should have Wu really get to go start working on this. Some of this is about to expire, too. So, Wu, there's ship debris here. Research projects in that system. When that's done, go research projects in that system. You are still our greatest scientist, by the way, Wu. Don't think I, for one even tiny second, have ever forgotten the glorious service that you've been given to our empire. What can we... Wu has been with us since the beginning. That's the thing. She's seen it all. The entire rise and fall, potentially, of the Peterian Empire, and Wu has witnessed every last bit of it. 90 years young, and she can't stop because she's that dedicated to the cause. She respects the Peterian Empire and what they have done so much, she just can't tear herself away. I respect that kind of dedication and service, I really do. You guys want to merge up and become one really powerful fleet? Also, it's been a while since we've looked at our planets, so you know what? I think I'm going to flip through the planets and do ground-based maintenance just off camera because it's really dull, and also this episode's getting a little long. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see us, you know what, before the end of this episode, since I don't see any particular drawback to it, fuck it. Liberate planet, establish protectorate, make tributary. I'm thinking humiliate, probably, and seed planet. We can just straight up subjugate these people, but then I gotta deal with them. I definitely don't want to integrate them because they're not worth it. You know what? Yeah, we're taking your planet. We're going to straight up destroy. At least one of the selected demands is not proposable. Oh, I guess we can't humiliate and eradicate them. Fine. We need a whole 24 war score to make this possible. I suppose the ultimate humiliation is to conquer them. All right, fine. War is declared. This isn't even going to be a fight. This is going to be us going over to tip a crippled kid out of his wheelchair. If you want to see that inevitable wheelchair tipping, though, you might drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. Might also subscribe, so you can make sure to catch that. New episodes of Stellaris every single day. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.